all of us remember, and if we're going to use the standard, if the FDA targets you, singles you out, and says you're subject to a regulatory enforcement action, therefore you can't be on the market, we all know that the FDA took an unjustified, completely unjustified regulatory enforcement action against Feel Free. They went in on the false claim that it was an adulterated product, and they used a lot of assertions of what so-called facts that justified their seizure of the product. If that's the case, and the GKC wants to be consistent, and it is the basis for removing products from the marketplace, then Feel Free's gone too, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be because they have, according to them, and we take it in good faith, they have the evidence and data that justifies the evidence for their entering the marketplace and in terms of the safety profile of their product. But just because there's an FDA warning or there is a class action lawsuit or a product liability suit that's issued against a Kratom product, and that becomes the basis to conclude that that's a violative product, then we're all lost because there won't be any Kratom products on the marketplace. We are equally opposed to definitions on the mitragynine content of a Kratom product, the levels at which they're there, because different formulations can meet the federal standard for having sufficient evidence and data to document the safety profile of the product under the conditions of use. So you can have pure leaf product, you can have extract products, you can have liquid products and capsule products, you can have powders, you can have a number of different product formulations, all of which meet the standard that I've discussed. And there should be no way that we apply this self-serving criteria to eliminate competitive products out of the marketplace. And most importantly, from our standpoint, you deprive consumers of choices of products that they find to be acceptable and useful and beneficial based on their purchasing of those products along the way. And as long as they meet the standard for being safely formulated under the federal standard, they should be allowed to remain on the market, and consumers should have them accessible. And it should not be a battle between competitors.